In 1981, at the McDonald's All-American game in Wichita, Kansas, as soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7, and he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating.
A look from above the skyline of the city of Indianapolis, Indiana.
A 6'1" sophomore.
Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello and David Aldridge on the side. Going head-to-head with a team of NBA stars.
You can understand the excitement in this building. And it's easy to see why some of the best collegiate athletes in the nation on Team USA. While the NBA star squad is just stacked up with their top-tier talent.
Now this game, Clark, only an exhibition contest, but the fans, my goodness, they seem pretty invested already.
And I can see why, Kevin. What a sight to behold. I mean, this might even be a once-in-a-lifetime assemblage of talent. That goes for both of these teams. I mean, you don't often get a chance to see this many big-name players on one court.
I am so glad you and I are here to see it. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then Chris Mullen at the small forward. Wayman Tisdale at power forward. Down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors. Not sure I agree with the choice of going to the fadeaway there, overly complicating what was already a good look.
Love the energy Jordan is bringing to his game, and right away, too. No wasted time getting off to a hot start.
It's Thomas high post. Pass to Aguirre. It's hauled in by Team USA. Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high-intensity, high-effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best.
And plenty of storylines to cover, but our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, as usual, is all over. David.
Thanks very much. Now, everyone knows these are just exhibition games, but neither the Olympic team nor the NBA stars have any intention of taking it easy on one another. The tone seems to be surprisingly serious among these players. Guys, back to you.
Well, that's going to be interesting, David. Thank you. I don't know what to expect from tonight's game, Mike. It's going to be fascinating to watch.
To me, that comes as no surprise. No matter the consequences of your game, you always want to play your very best.
Against the best, correct? I mean, my goodness. One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
Passes to Aguirre. He takes it in. 8 feet away. That's tipped. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one. And that's who's going to win this game?
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks, but it could go either way, Kevin. I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and ambitious young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this thing.
They got a lot of pride, don't they?
Yes, they do.
The stars shooting their first free throws of this game.
Every team wants a Robert Parrish, an intimidating figure inside. He controls the painted area.
Ewing's checked in for Team USA. Jordan wasting no time, showing these NBA stars what he can do.
You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for their money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
Things are coming together nicely for him offensively, gelling well, starting to build the lead.
Yeah, it's all coming together on that end. Just need to maintain this forward momentum.
Turning up the intensity dial here, trying to rally his team right now.
You're right. That jam might be just what they need.
It certainly lit a fire under the bench. Hopefully the guys on the floor are feeling it too.
And the Stars now going with a whole new group out there. And Team USA making a change here as well. Turner's checked in.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is. Both teams here are dealing with unfamiliar lineups, playing with guys they usually play against. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to best fit that.
Well, Mike, to me, it simply looks like a glorified high-level playground game. I mean, you got to make adjustments on the fly, adapt to one another. For Team USA and the NBA stars, that's going to be the case. If something isn't working, the coach just has to be adaptable.
And Team USA making a change here. Person's checked in. Out of bounds. The Stars will take possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
The NBA Stars trail by 9. Here is Seasting, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Nice job by Jerry Seasting that time to work around the defender, showing a little bit of agility that I wasn't sure he had.
Down low. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Ewing.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
You know, something that could give the NBA stars an edge are the little things. Oftentimes I say the playing things are the main things, and you learn that as a pro. Little attention to detail type stuff, like playing a strong transition game or being able to read and anticipate where a play is going. That's stuff that pros do.
You might just see more high IQ plays coming from the NBA stars. They'll be a little more calculated with their approach, where Team USA might try to just get things done with sheer willpower and effort.
Here's Ewing. Excellent D there from Williams. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing.
Got a hand on it, but just couldn't quite reel it in.
But you love the activity there, putting in the effort and keeping the offense honest.
The pass to Reed. Now Williams. McHale inside. Turner covering. Williams kicks to Reed. Pass to McHale. Mike, we're pretty far into this game. How do you like what you've seen so far of Michael Jordan?
I got it.
Oh, man!
And what a finisher Jordan is on these slams, putting on a show for the fans.
Here is Seasting. And here's Reed. And here's Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Patrick Ewing.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the official. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
And a new group getting ready for the Stars. Parrish, he's checked in for McHale. McGuire comes in for Reed. Paxson, he's checked in for Whitman. And Thomas subbed in for Seasting. Team USA also making some changes. Concax checked in for Ewing. Perkins comes in for Turner. And Mullins subbed in for Person. Pass to Paxson. And Concac pulls it down. So, Coach, with the start of this game behind us, right now, it's Team USA who's out on top.
I'm sure this has not been the start the NBA stars were expecting, but Team USA came out swinging, and right now they're in control.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Team USA with the ball. Paxson passes to Thomas. Here's Mullen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This close to the bucket, Mullen is extra deadly. He rarely wastes a high percentage look.
Thomas passes to Paxson. Perkins against Williams. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Team USA leading by 7. To the left wing, Alford passes to Jordan. Paxson pulls it in. And here's the Stars.
A big part of Team USA's strategy has to be making the NBA stars earn their looks. Nothing easy. If they give up quality shots, you know these pros are going to knock them down. So they've got to take away those easy, good looks.
Here's Jordan. Off target with the jump hook. And with a decent amount of this game already gone, Michael Jordan has been, coach, just superb on offense.
Yeah, this NBA star squad has not been able to shut him down. And he's outpacing Larry Bird in terms of scoring because of it.
Can you believe what you just said? Outpacing Larry Bird. That's amazing.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah. Let's go to David Aldridge and see what he's picking up on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, I have found something that both teams' coaches agree on. They think that these games are the best possible way to prepare the Olympic team for international competition. The NBA stars are among, if not the, best players in the world. So who better to challenge USA's skills and move closer together to the team? Back to you guys.
That's a good point. Thanks for that, D.A. Clark, any thoughts on these coaches' assessment?
Well, Kevin, I fully agree with them. I mean, there's no way you can agree with them. Playing against the top is really the best way to develop your own game and grow as a player. You know the old saying, iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another.
Oh, I love it, Clark. Catching up on the changes for the Stars. Bird, he's checked in for Williams. And Woodson subbed in for Paxson. Tisdale, he's checked in for Team USA.
Something that's really making this game special is this crowd. I'm told it's over 60,000 people who packed in here to see Team USA take on the NBA stars.
60,000 people.
Substitution on the court.
For a rare look, Clark, it's so many amazing players.
And Kevin, it's not surprising at all that many are salivating for this matchup. And I'm sure there are plenty of you folks at home who couldn't be here in person, but you're making just as much noise as these fans are in the building.
And now we can enjoy it together. Me, Mike Clark, and all of you. Here's Ewing. Rebounded by the Stars. Outside Thomas. Baseline try. And it's Woodson missing.
You really can't overstate how many exciting rising stars there are on this Team USA roster. Dynamic college athletes, many of whom already have big NBA expectations attached to them.
The NBA stars in the lead. Now, here is Aguirre. Tipped away. To the inside. Bird. That's in there. Coming off the assist from Aguirre. Aguirre's got his 3rd assist on the night. Guys like Perkins and Jordan and Ewing all seem like, to me, Clark, potential first-round picks.
And I agree, Kevin. It's a very interesting thought to consider while you watch how they handle these